Valentine Flight by Deborah Mock. I've dreamt of flying dozens of times. Most of the dreams were during childhood. Usually, I stood on the old wooden picnic table's top and ran the short distance down it to take off in flight. Really, it was more like gliding or floating, like a back float in the water. Almost effortless, limitless endurance. In my frequent flights, I hovered a few feet above the ground, flew for any distance that I desired, before lightly putting my feet on the ground. When I woke from those dreams, I felt such a letdown, literally. I was so disappointed to return to earthbound reality. Years have passed, and my nighttime dreams of flights are quite infrequent. However, I've been blessed with the gift of flight again. Flying in reality now is on horseback. I have the exquisite joy of riding a sweet-tempered Arab mare who is aptly named Valentine. She has the smoothest, most silken canter that I've experienced. Nearly weekly, I join a true horse lover, Bev, to ride along the winding tree-lined trails in the forest preserve. My joy begins with the first scents of the horses and the corral. The sweet, pungent smell of horse manure and hay has encoded itself in my brain and my senses as the most relaxing, stress-relieving, and endorphin-releasing aromatherapy. I fully recognize that scent is not so pleasant to everyone I know. Nonetheless, I frequently offer my husband a whiff of my gloves after I've been to the horses. He humors me and accepts my horse-loving peculiarities. Back at the barn, Bev and I meet and walk the horses up to the tie-out posts where we groom them. Grooming, brushing Valentine's smooth mahogany-colored coat and coal-black mane and tail is the prelude I crave when I've been too long away from her. Her ears are upright with a slight inward curve. They perk up alertly as I speak to her. Valentine's mobile nose is like velvet. Her agile lips are able to delicately pick a treat from my hands. And after I've thoroughly brushed Valentine, and Bev has groomed her mare, Jessie, we saddle up and head out to the trails. The act of going out to the trails does not guarantee an opportunity to fly. As with many endeavors, the circumstances must be right, be aligned to allow the ultimate in joy and release. If the trail is not too wet or slippery, if heavy rains have not eroded the trails to expose rocks, if pedestrians are not too numerous, we will canter. Cantering is flying on Valentine, walking on horseback, or trotting steadily, posting up and down rhythmically with her steps, is indeed pleasant, and I would not forego it. Flying, as we canter, floating a few feet above the ground, smoothly rocking forward and back, that brings the most toe-curling sigh from my entire being. It is the completeness, wholeness that I imagine heaven to be. Unfettered, without fear, one with the most powerful being, no barriers to my human frailty between us, trusting in the strength, agility of this other and finding complete release. We canter for several minutes, and always, I sigh as we slow to a trot, then a walk. It is the sensation of bringing my feet back to the ground, awakening and re-entering this reality. As with the dreams of my childhood, I could feel disappointment that the flight has ended. However, this gift is tangible. I feel it still. I smell the truth of it on my hands as I drive home, and it sings in my heart, and I will fly again.